else going on here than what meets the eye.
Speaking of having something going on, you've got Kareem Hunt in Cleveland, and I know he just had a sports hernia surgery.
Yeah.
But what's the situation with that? And of course, he's serving the suspension. And do you think it's a fair comparison to take a look at his situation? Was he treated unfairly as we now assess what may happen to Antonio Brown?
Well, look, he's got to sit out the 8 games. He can't work out at the facility. He can't be with the team. And that's, there's nothing you can do about that. That's what the league has dictated he has to go through. Look, the league has been wildly inconsistent when it comes to handing out punishments for it doesn't matter what the crime has been. They've just been all over the board, and there's really no consistency to any of it. I know that they're taking every one of these on a case-by-case basis, but, it is what it is. He did something that society doesn't tolerate, nor should we tolerate it. So,
well, and it was on film, that was a big part of it.
You can't deny your actions. They clearly are what they are. And, the NFL is a league more than any other pro sports league, Brooks, and you know this as well as anyone. If you have talent, there will always be a suitor. There will always be a team that's willing to take a chance because they know that if they don't, someone else will, and that someone else could likely beat you, and that team that beats you could cost you your job at some point. It's a cutthroat business more than any other in professional sports. And I knew when he was released from Kansas City that there would be a suitor in short order, and it ended up being my team. Certainly don't condone that kind of behavior. There's no way you can make there's no excuse for it. You always hear people say, well, this was going on or that was going on. Well, the fact of the matter is he made some pretty unforgivable actions that night. And my hope is that the young man learns from it and doesn't go down that road again. But, this is a cutthroat business. And if it wasn't Cleveland that picked him up, it could have been Pittsburgh. So they're in the front offices of Cleveland saying, well, if we don't get him, what if Pittsburgh takes him? What if Baltimore takes him? What if Cincinnati takes him? And the reason Ray Rice never got that chance is because he was at the tail end of a career. We had already seen a decline in his production. So it's easy to leave a guy like that on the roadside because he's not running for 1,500 yards and catching 800 yards worth of passes and scoring touchdowns and helping a team to the same degree that he